Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the New York Yankees. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Denny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball two. In there, 2-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Slider, strike three called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box, Justin Turner. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the second baseman.
Here's the pitch.
DJ LeMahieu.
Lays off 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Three and 0 now.
Count 3-0.
And now pitch on the way. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
And there's ball 1. Judge is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
A shot down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. LeMahieu, the runner at third. Judge stands at second, no outs. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Count.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he got him. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Giancarlo Stanton. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-0. Hot shot down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Voit swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Comes set, the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Stanton rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or 2 early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
In now, Clint Frazier, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1.
Ball, that's kicked out.
Three runs already home here. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Now the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Next up is Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Will Smith.
Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
A.J. Pollock comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Shut it down now.
2-2 now. In the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now to the plate is the Dodgers' designated hitter, Jock Peterson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Torres.
Shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And it's 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
A runner at first with no outs here. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 3-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Ready with the payoff pitch. This is chopped down the third baseline. payoff pitch one more time. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
None out, runners at first and second. One and one. From the stretch. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In comes Bellinger. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. From the stretch. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, that was a tough strikeout, a big strikeout in this game, too. If you think back, there were 2 guys in scoring position, so he has to be looking for much more out of his AB this time.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Hicks stands 6-1 and hits from both sides of the plate. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here comes another 0-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. And 2-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2 on the ground to the right side. One there. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball one.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Torres has it, and there's one away. Here's Mookie Betts. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Over to first, Cole, and a dive, but he's back. Runners on first with one down. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Runner at first here, one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. Pitch outside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on the show right after this. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2.
Ball, inside.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Luke Voigt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here it comes, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Gio Urshela waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Now batting, Justin Turner, as we begin the top of the 4th.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that misses. 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in, Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. That's wide, 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the stretch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Nobody out, runner on first. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Torres at the bag. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Will Smith. First offering on its way. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Clint Frazier. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. Torres, certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed a second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The batter, the second baseman, DJ.
Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Kershaw comes set. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Good stuff, Heidi.
The
Thanks.
center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cody Bellinger is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Now here it comes. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Number 11, A.J.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Digging for second now goes Peterson. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
At the plate, Chris Taylor, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 1-0 is taken high and outside, but for a strike. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that dial or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2.
I got the count 2-2.
Struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now it's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1-0.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Kershaw gets the sign and delivers right on the corner. 2-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 3-0. back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Mookie Betts. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way.
Hey. Ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Corey Seager. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he fouls this one off.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Inside and low, 2-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Justin Turner. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home.
Ball that time.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Outside and low, 3-0. From the belt, the pitch. There's ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
First and second now, one man out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box, Will Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Dylan Floro enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
Ready for another shot now. Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. 1 out, nobody on. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Smith goes to get it, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Clint Frazier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. first offering on its way.
1-0.
Two out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball 3. 3 balls.
Labor Torres would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Labor Torres. From the belt, the pitch, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. All even now, 2-2. He's ready now. The pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Sliced hard on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Dodgers nothing. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Here now the 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat in that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Chad Green comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Green is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters, guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Runner at second here with one man out. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The batter, number 3.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Grounded to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The right fielder, Mookie.
Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's set and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Outside, 3-0 now. Corey Seager would be next. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Hit on the ground out to short. Torres brings it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. Still down 3-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So a new pitcher is set to enter the ball game right now, and it's the converted catcher, the hard-throwing right-hander Kenley Jansen. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First delivery to him on the way. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Jansen, a right-hander going 6'5". This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpenners look sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home misses above the zone for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Number 99, Aaron.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53. Zach Britton.
Settling in now, Corey Seager. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Torres picks it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Here it comes. 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. One and two as he chases the slider. Drives it out to deep right center field. After it is Hicks. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now.
Count is 3 and 2.
2 out, nobody on. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail in this one 3-0. Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Aaron.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fouled off. The 1-1 ties him up inside with a good fastball. Kelly playing here in his age 31 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's just out.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Taylor's got it. And there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No.
And that misses ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54.
At the plate, Will Smith. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A 1 pitch on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here it comes. Cody Bellinger is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, A.J. Pollock. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Two 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Back up the middle, gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first is in time, and the Yankees win it. The Yankees win.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
3-0 the final score in this one today. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors.